Hello, everyone. I'm live, and I'm here today to help you learn how to tune into your inner magic. We recently just came out of very powerful alignments in the universe and galaxies. When you look in the sky and you see that Big Dipper, and you've learned that we just came out of a huge super galaxy improvement for people. So a lot of triggers will be coming up recently because we had the Neo Think comet that lasted for 5 days that we just came out of. We had some solar eclipses. We had some lunar eclipses. This is a very powerful time right now for mankind to realize that all their manifestations of what energy and vibration and law of attraction they're putting out there will come back to them kind of like a magnet. The force be with you. Gravity. Gravity is very powerful, how we feel and emanate a feeling about ourselves. We will keep continuing to draw energy around ourselves when we put out a vibration of feeling. How we feel about others, how we feel about ourselves. So remember that you are very powerful and magical. Every day you want to tap into your inner magic power. How you do this are working with the 4 elements of earth, air, fire, and water, and metal, which, well, actually 5, to manifest what you want. Now, this is not, I'm not talking about prayer, because prayer is supplication. It keeps it separate from you. But if you really want to tap into your full potential power and even get rid of negative thought patterns in your subconscious mind, you have to make a conscious effort daily by really letting that all go, and the ancestors are going to take down and take away and put into the earth all your character defects and flaws so that you can grow way beyond richer, more fame, more fortune, more happiness, more joy and bliss. So first of all, Ganesha is the remover of obstacles. Ganesha is the elephant god, and the elephants are huge, and they just walk the planet and they remove huge obstacles. If you see an elephant in Africa, how they walk, people get out of their way. Well, this is how you're going to walk in the universe when you start to tap into your energy. And I'm going to teach you how to do that today. Would you all who are joining me here early this morning like to tap into your inner magic? That's why I'm wearing this crown today, because it's about magic. So I'm going to take that off now, so I look like normal Jane. Now, first of all, I have written a book, and you can purchase my book through Balboa Press. It's called Tune Into the Magic Within. It's due to be a New York Times bestseller, and there I am when I was younger, when I very early started my journey as a psychic and medium. I've never had to advertise as a psychic medium. It's all been word of mouth. I've never had to market myself. It's always just word of mouth. People tell somebody about me and how accurate the spirits are, and so on and so on and so on. I've done 17 years of parties every weekend, and I had an office space, and I was doing 8 readings a day. Then I got a little drained from my energy from channeling so much, so I decided to step up the game. So I've now hired a corporate person to be on my sales team, and now I am making $250,000 a year. Now I can teach you all how to do this by tapping into your inner bliss and magic and power, full power of how to be a successful entrepreneur when using magical energy. Now, first of all, we like to see and talk about everything that we've experienced in our universe right now. Have we experienced and seen that there are things coming out about celebrities? There are a lot of conspiracy theories saying that quite a few celebrities were pedophiles, things like that, which are all blatant lies. They put out that a lot of celebrities like Oprah Winfrey, things like that, were using a chemical that is similar to LSD called adrenochrome. Adrenochrome scientifically makes a person act like they're schizophrenic. So that is blatant lies, because no celebrity like Oprah Winfrey, Madonna, Tom Hanks would want to use adrenochrome. They're trying to stir up a controversy. So we've noticed all the things in the universe that are stirring the pot, so to speak, right? Correct? We notice that for a long time there has been haters, there has been riots, there has been coronavirus. We've noticed the universe going through all these kind of cleanses. I call them cleanses. We are being cleansed. We here on earth are being cleansed as humans of all our negative emotions by triggering. Some women right now are dealing with huge trauma that is being triggered. Everyone's trauma is being triggered, if you notice, even celebrities, big people. Have you noticed Kim Kardashian's trauma? Her inner little girl trauma is being cleansed and cleared because she had to go through things. That's why I've been talking about Kim Kardashian a lot. Have you noticed that mental illness is more raised in awareness because of Kanye West? Have you noticed that even higher vibrating celebrities like Madonna and Oprah Winfrey are being cleansed also of their triggers, because they're hurting inside right now? Because how dare the public say blatant lies about them? They are all good people. They are all do-gooders. They volunteer. They help humans. They are huge role models, and they give a lot of money to donations for very good, things like helping cure cancer in children, helping human trafficked victims, helping save them, exposing human traffic rings. We all see that there's a lot of things coming up lately about sex due to the Epstein thing and everything. Now, so what I'm telling you guys all this is to make aware that all our sexual issues are being triggered also. So things that could have happened in women way back in the past, they could either mimic what happened to them, or they could grow beyond it and grow higher. So what you put out into the universe is your learning experience. We are all gods and goddesses that walk the earth plane. We are originally, Atlantis and Lemuria was the original star children of the planet, and they wiped themselves out through the advanced technology. Now we have very highly advanced technology. We have the cell phones, correct? How many of us are staying on our cell phones way too much and just making our life about our cell phones? So first of all, what I want you to do when you raise your vibration is I want you to sing every morning, chant, hum, go by your altar, light a candle, say a prayer that you will find the truth inside your soul. But say this prayer to your ancient ancestors who are your spirit keepers. Because the creator, which is the God is really the real knowledge that they don't want to tell us, that's hidden all the way from the Gnostics before Christ and the Holy Grail and the Knights of Templar and the Dead Sea Scrolls, is that there was power. And Jesus went into the tomb and he came back alive because he was a healer. So he had a near-death experience. But Mary kissed the feet of Jesus. And they also said in the Bible, but it's kind of like misinterpreted, misunderstood, that they don't know where Mary really kissed Jesus. So, there's just so many things that are falsely misinterpreted. Now, a lot of people that are the sheep of the world, the sheep, the followers of quote unquote, the book called the Bible. All right, when they open the Bible, they see stories that were written by man, inspired by God, meaning written by man, inspired by their God at the time. It's a history book. It's an ancient history book is really what the Bible is, just an ancient history book, but is very falsely misunderstood. So, a lot of people get caught up in literally taking everything literally in the Bible when it was written so many ages and ages and ages ago. We are of the new age here now in the world. There is huge forces in magical people that are coming out of the woodwork that now it's the #1 religion right now invoked in our society is all the magical people of the world. Why? Because they want to be able to take control back and take their power back. Now, I was born in Salem, Massachusetts on All Hallows Eve, so October 30th at midnight. And I believe that I was morphed from something that happened to me in a past life because I was born with a scar right here. And they had to skin graft over it. Even though I'm only 5'1", little Janie, and I might talk with a little baby voice, I could be falsely misunderstood of how powerful I really am. Now, when people try to mess with me and they try to take down my power a notch and they try to bully me and they try to talk shit about me, guess what's going to happen is the gods and goddesses of me in the truth of being kind to everyone and just being kind, it comes back to others tenfold if they try to take you down a notch. So just remember, karma and justice will always help you. You don't have to go out and say negative, cruel words because there's always justice. You know, justice serves people that just are living their truth. So all you have to know, servant of Mars, Allison Rs, thank you for loving it, Jenny, the people that are here with me today, all you guys have to know is that you have to align in truth. But do not put out negative vibrations and negative energies to others, or you will be taken down because you are self-loathing and you are self-sabotaging. Do you self-sabotage your friendships? Do you burn all your bridges? I'm not saying this for anybody out there who's watching me right now. I'm just saying we have to not burn our bridges. We have to allow karma to always take care of ourselves because, you know, the higher ups know when people are talking about you behind your back. They can be all nicey in your face and do tons of things for you, but what are they really saying about you behind your back? So if you observe, when people talk about you and say something negative, they are really speaking the mirror image of themselves. For instance, if somebody accused you of saying something bad about them on social media, they are really saying they accused me of, they were talking bad about me on social media. That's what they're really saying when if they say that to me, that they really talked bad about me to other people. So I understand that people always try to reverse things. It's like a Freudian thing, and I understand body language and I understand. Do you understand do you guys get me? Because it's hard sometimes for me to explain it clearly because part of me is still broken from the pain from the past, but I'm healing all that now. The ancient ancestors are helping me heal to come into my full potential power. How are we going to be successful in our businesses as entrepreneurs if we slam other people, right? So women empower women. This is a new trend that's trending right now. Women empower women. Women empowering women. It's on Instagram. It's like we have to really not talk shit about people at all. We have to only say things to their face and speak up for ourselves. When we speak up for ourselves, that's when we're in our full power because we have to speak up. Now, how other people react to that speaking up, sometimes they can get all messed up, right? So sometimes God and the universe will just suck those people and pull those people out of your lives then, because they weren't for your highest good anymore. So understand that right now the universe and the creator, the higher ups, could be pulling people out of your life because they don't need to walk your journey anymore. You've learned lessons from them. You've learned that you're not going to take abuse anymore. You're not going to take bullying anymore. You're going to stand strong in your female power as the high priestesses that you are. All you intuitives who love drawing energy to me, because the people that are very intuitive and use their kindness is key to getting us everything that we deserve in the universe, walking the journey, but also not allowing other people to take advantage of you and walk over your boundaries. and really speaking up for yourself. Now, we don't have to use law enforcement, really. We don't have to turn to law enforcement to take care of our problems. Because God and the justice and the higher ups, the creator, takes care of our problems. So my spirit guides kept talking about this word lately. They kept saying to me, and I wrote it down. They kept saying, blacklist, blacklist. So what they're trying to say to me is there's a TV show called Blacklist. And I have to meditate more on this. But it's like there's something going on in the universe that, you know, the term you're blacklisted, meaning you get axed out of Hollywood. Like, you know, Catherine so-and-so got blacklisted out of Hollywood because she would not sleep on the casting couch or something like that. Or she was hard to work with or something. I don't remember the story. But so to be blacklisted is because you're hard to work with others. It's difficult for others to work with you because basically you're an asshole. But I don't know exactly why she was blacklisted, but you know, so what it's saying is really, it's like to me it's like a racial slur, though, to be cast out. Blacklisted, you know, means in Hollywood it meant you were black, we're going to treat you like shit. And that is not appropriate. That is not proper. Everyone is human. Everybody deserves to be treated very well and respected very well. We're all human here. That's why people that are going on their rampage right now, like Madonna, is really high on her horse about Black Lives Matter, which is very appropriate. But the Buddhist theory is, you know, all lives matter. Even a spider's life matters. Like if you mess with the universe somehow, the spider could bite you. I really, really very firmly say this, that Mother Earth, we have no control over Mother Earth, her storms, her tornadoes, her hurricanes, her ravages. If you don't want to get caught in that storm, please do not go out and harm others, even by your words. Only speak up for yourself and speak your truth. This is how you tune into your inner magic. Now, I talk to spirits daily, and lately I've been playing around with my spirit box. My spirit box is amazing, and it's been helping me because I'll show you. I got it at October's in Lakewood. I'm going to turn it on. This is kind of just a cool, fun thing. But what it does is it scans the different radio stations. So I use the scanner, and I'm scanning right now. And then, like, when I stop it from scanning, then, you know, a voice and spirit could start talking to me. So I've been using this to help me. I volunteer. In fact, I'm volunteering to help mentor a trauma victim that was human trafficked. And I'm going to hire her for my company, Psychic Jane, because this really is fulfilling to me, because I was a trauma survivor. I had something happen to me in childhood where I was molested by a family member, but I won't say who. And the reason I'm coming out with all this right now is because, remember a long time ago, the Me Too movement? Right now in the universe, there's a lot of sexuality coming up, if you've noticed. So how you walk your journey and you don't be disruptive to your inner beauty and purity, because we have to live in purity, is we do not tarnish our sexuality. So don't go around saying the F word. Don't go around talking about sex in a negative way, because then your temple, you're showing people that you're vibrating negative, lower vibrational frequencies and energy about yourself. No one is supposed to really discuss what they do behind closed doors. Why is that? Because the purity in our society is that people in general cannot handle at all. Society cannot handle speaking about sex. So that's why girlfriends stick with girlfriends and they talk about sex just to their girlfriends who they can really appreciate, that will never violate their trust and walk over and tell somebody something. So in our society, we still have that struggle to work with, that sometimes if we're trying to be real out there and we're trying to show, the higher ups, our audience who's listening to us, they want to see you really living in truth and purity. Because to be pure and holy, really to walk like a holy person. Now, I took actually a vow as a high priestess of celibacy for 5 years. And why did I do that? Because the gods protected me from my own self, from having dirty energy. So we all need to do kind of like a ritual to cleanse our energy. So today, go out in the morning and put your water in the west, your fire in the south, your feathers in the east, and your stone or rock crystal in the north, and walk around that circle 3 times and say to the gods and goddesses in each direction, power of the west and of water, I enter into this circle now. Powers of the north and of earth, I enter into this circle now. Powers of the south and of fire, I enter you into this circle now. Powers of the east and of air, I enter you all into the circle now. I state the purpose of this ritual, the sacred circle, which is outside of time. And then you're asking the gods to come into the circle. All your ancient ancestors from each direction, water, earth, air, fire, and metal, to bring it faster on the earth plane, will help you. But you have to incorporate metal in the circle. You walk clockwise around the circle first, clockwise, to gather up the energy. And then once your circle is open, you ask the universe what you want. You ask the universe to give it to you. To make a conscious effort is like to heal your subconscious mind, to make things manifest even faster, is to be consciously aware of everything you're doing every day, to be in a routine, and say out loud, I am seeking to open the refrigerator door right now. I am seeking to get out the milk or whatever, because you're training your subconscious mind then. My mission today is to be a very successful entrepreneur high priestess, to make my circle. I am consciously going to the bathroom right now. I am consciously aware, for my highest good and my highest vibration, that I'm turning on this lamp. And then do it. Do everything that you're stating, because that is going to heal your subconscious mind. So I am turning this lamp off right now. I'm embracing the glow of the darkness. I'm in my sacred chamber. I am consciously teaching others how to morph into their highest spiritual self, and releasing all the things in your subconscious mind that possibly you were traumatized victims. You are not going to live in your victim mode anymore. And tell people every single day, we are not victims. If we keep telling our victim story, then we're going to stay stuck in a dimension of being a victim, and the universe will never pull us out of it. If we keep getting hurt inside by others and reacting every single day, we're never going to pull out of our victim stories. I've learned this along the way. My truth is that when we tell our stories about ourselves, the universe hears that and it keeps you stuck in the same story. Do you understand what I'm saying? Jenny says, I needed to hear this. I'm going through a hard time. I feel physically drained. It's a proper, appropriate time, Jenny, to rest. The universe says rest right now, honey. So if you can just let yourself take care of yourself and live in balance and harmony every day with self, and show up for yourself. You've showed up for others so many times in your life. How many times have you showed up for a friend and totally supported a friend, only for them to throw you off the edge of, almost like, that's it, I'm done with you now. How many times have you shown up for a friend, but you didn't show up for yourself? Now it's time to take your power back and show up for yourself, because we have to show up for ourselves. We're tired of taking the pain as women and getting bullied by others. It's time to stand up in your full potential power and get rest before more comes, because more is coming, believe me, because we're living in a fifth dimensional universe now, if we know how to do the inner work to tap into that fifth dimensional universe, to make everything manifest very quickly and rapidly. And that's what I'm teaching you guys here who are watching me today. So don't give energy to all the negatives and be traumatized by that too. Because I was a little traumatized, actually, because I loved Tom Hanks. Love Tom Hanks. He's a famous actor, right? I love every single movie he's ever been in. He's always, to me, seemed like a very kind person. But then all of a sudden, this whole thing came about lies about him. That, oh, he's a pedophile. Oh, he, whatever, you know. And it's all stirred the pot to make them look bad. The people who are on a mission to help others. He did movies about Captain Phillips, who rode the plane and saved hundreds of people on a plane in New York. He did Castaway. He did about the pirates. I can't think of the name of that movie. Where was that Captain Phillips? Yeah, that might have been Captain Phillips. But you know, the other one too, the Hudson River scenario. And you know, last night I was really affected and traumatized because I like him so much as an actor. He is still my favorite actor of all times. But now they're saying that he moved to Greece and that he's a citizen of Greece. Well, probably because he had to get out of the United States because too many people are attacking him. And that's what is going on with the universe right now, is everybody's talking about sex. People are talking about pedophiles. People are talking about having to run away to save themselves, you know, so they didn't do anything against the law and get arrested. You know, how many times society is talking about people being arrested. But you got to realize that every single word that you state out there makes things happen in the universe. Every single word that you say, even about others, going to make it happen to you. So you have to really be careful with the power of your words. This is living in a fifth dimensional universe. If you feel like gasping for air, you will gasp for air because you'll feel the feeling in your body of gasping for air. Jenny, you've got to say to yourself right now, I can breathe just fine. Take deep breaths, gets a lot of oxygen. You're not oxygen deprived. It's just you're going through a lot of anxiousness and anxiety because the universe and the creator and the Mother Earth is bringing all this up in you right now. Guaranteed. It's bringing up all your triggers. Your emotional triggers are coming to the surface. You're going to be fine. And yes, it's like a circus out there right now, right? We have so many things and feelings and, you know, they're trying to really shake us all up. But it's because the universe is lining up that way. It's all written out in the astrology. That's why so many people go to astrologists, because the zodiac is very powerful. When the stars line up the way they line up, that's what we should be listening to. And a lot of people that are higher up know this. You can bet ya that they all go to astrologists and they all go to magical people to help refresh their energy. So refresh your energy field by going to magic, because magic is the only source and solution that's going to help you. You can pray all you want, but prayer is supplication. It's keeping it away from you, and you need to feel the feeling as if it's already happening to you. When you feel a feeling that something's happening to you, it will happen because you're feeling a feeling. A shaman creates rain in the rainforest by feeling rain falling upon him as if it's raining already. Then he creates torrential rain for 4 days straight. Do you get me? Be a shaman. The animals are not even afraid once you've reached the shaman level. A squirrel will not even run from you. It's almost like you're invisible to them. So we all have to do our inner work. I was angry for a while. I was depressed for a while. I just came out of it now because I realized that my trigger and issue was because of what happened to me as a child and growing up with kind of like a bully, people that bullied me a little bit and didn't realize how really powerful I was. Now, I'm not saying that I was raised in a bad family, not at all. I love my mom and dad dearly. In fact, I'm going to show a picture of them right now. I hope they don't mind. But they're dressed as clowns here. They came to my Halloween party. See how happy they are? See my dad? Look at him. Now, my dad has been 4 years deceased. And you can work with your spirits on the other side. And Dad is watching over me, and he's seeing everything that I've been through. Because my dad used to say, "Oh, you're so pretty. Why did you gain all this weight?" And he kept harping on me about it. Well, Dad, if you think about it, I had stuffed, buried childhood issues that I didn't straighten out in myself until now, at this age I'm at right now. It's never too late. Thank you, Servant of Mars. I love my mommy, Kay. And she's still alive and doing very well. My dad has passed, though, of pancreatic cancer. And why? Why did he pass of pancreatic cancer? Because maybe he didn't live his complete joy. Because our pancreas is our joy center. When people get diabetic, it's because they didn't live in their perfect joy. Instead, they ate a bunch of sugar to fill their joy. Eating a bunch of sugar is never good for your body. It's stuffing and burying all your joy because you're only reaching for sugar and cakes and cookies and muffins and shit to help your joy feel better. You will feel better for a minute. It'll help the dopamine in your brain feel better. But then the next day, and then all the years of taking in all that sugar and stuff will start to affect your pancreas. And then you could get sick. And God forbid, die of cancer. So we cannot eat how to tune into your magical within, like my book, is eat the right foods. It's in my book. Don't eat white flour. Don't eat sugar. Don't eat gluten. There's even a South Park episode about gluten. Gluten will make your dick fall off. They say that in the South Park episode. Now, it's not true. It won't make the dick fall off, the penis. But what it will do is it'll make the man limp and he won't be able to get it up. So don't eat gluten because then your sex life will be shattered, right? And don't drink a ton of alcohol because it's not good for you. A little tiny glass of wine, maybe occasionally, like this much. Because you've got to remember, alcohol is rotted fruit that turns to mold and it turns to sugar. And it makes your brain chemistry fall off the regular circuit boards that should be working just fine in your brain chemistry. I started back on a vegan raw foods diet and I feel amazing. I'm juicing every day with a lot of chlorophyll, spinach, kale. I do almond milk in the juicer, the Ninja powered blender that I have. And I put almond butter in there and I put almond milk and I put chlorophyll, lots of it, like kale, collard greens, whatever greens I can stick in there, I put tons of it. Every day you've got to satisfy your body and give it mostly a plant-based diet. If you eat meat, you are still eating an animal that was suffering because it was still slaughtered. It went to the slaughter. I don't care if it was running free, organic meat, anything. We have to put little of that stuff in our body because meat, even a chicken, is big. And we have, when we put that chicken in our body, I don't care if it's even free range or organic, we're still putting that large energy in our body of that bird. Our body does not need that much of that type of protein. So even if you're having trouble going off meat, it's okay. You can still eat a little meat here and there, like every 4 or 5 days. But a cow is very large and dense. So you're putting that dense thickness into your body. and it pulls your body down and makes it tired. So how to raise your body up in vibration is right now, go first and do a cleanse, do a fast. Intermittent fasting is the best. Like right now, after this video, I'm going to go make a really nice protein powder smoothie with Sun Warrior protein powder. And I'm going to do my workout again today. I walked an hour yesterday. I danced 2 hours in a movie on the beach the other night, Sunday. I was actually not a movie. It was a music video. Sorry, music video that I was in, because I do this type of stuff on the side, acting. And it's been very successful because I always wanted to be in the acting and entertainment industry when I was young. So now the manifestations are coming very quickly because we're in the 5th dimensional plane of universe. So if you always wanted to be such and such your whole life, if you do the work and you do the inner magical work that I'm telling you to do right now, which is stay on the right diet, meditate daily, meditate. And meditation is so easy. Would you guys want to follow me right now in a guided meditation? I'll teach you how to meditate, right? So let's all just take a deep breath in right now. Close your eyes, breathe out, then take another deep breath. Close your eyes, breathe out. And then imagine numbers in front of your brain right now, but your eyes are closed. See the numbers. I'm going to count down. 10, 9, keep breathing. 8, 7, 6, get relaxed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you're very relaxed. Make sure you're sitting in a very relaxing position right now in a chair, and just feel your body in a total perfect state of relaxation. Now imagine some roots growing out of your butt and going down into Mother Earth and twirling and twisting with the mud and the soil of the earth. See your amazing roots coming out of your body in your lower self and seeing them go way down into the earth. Now take a light and feel that light going up into your body again, and fill your whole body with a swirling, swirling, swirling magical light. See it and visualize it in your inner mind's eye. And then take that light and imagine it spinning around the top of the room that you're in. Spinning, spinning, spinning. And then imagine that light going over your city, those spinning lights going over your city. And then over the water, over the lakes or rivers or wherever you have by you, whatever you have by you, that body of water. And imagine it going over the whole world and lighting up each grid in the world, all the grids of the world lighting up. This is a meditation that I learned through the Aquarian Bookshop in Richmond, Virginia. And I really like it because it's spreading your light to the world. So now that you have spread your light to the world and all the grids all over the world, know that you just helped the world heal the grid. You did your part. That's all you had to do was in that meditation, do your part to heal the world. Now, don't be angry today. Don't react. Train your mind to live in your full power of the force be with you and tap into your inner magic. Just go out and live your truth by meditation each day, eating the right diet. Meditation each day, eating the right diet, and staying away from negative, lower vibrational people. That's all you need to do today. That's your homework. Thank you all so much for loving you and loving me today. And when you come back later this afternoon, I'm going to read all your cards. So I'll be back at 12 noon for all of you to do your readings today. Thanks. Bye.